Javon Searles slapped the final ball of the night for four as Trinbago Knight Riders produced their second successive unlikely Caribbean Premier League corporal run chase to gain revenge on Jamaica Tallawahs with a four-wicket victory in Florida. Andre Russell's one-man show had stunned the Knight Riders back in Game 3, but this time it was the Knight Riders captain Dwayne Bravo who was celebrating after his six-laden 11-ball 36 proved so crucial in snatching a victory that had looked so unlikely when Trinbago slumped to 28 thirds at the end of the power play in pursuit of 183. The two sides in truth produced uncannily similar innings at Central Broward Regional Park, with run scoring proving difficult in the first 10 overs before rapid acceleration after the midway point. The Tallawahs turned 58 thirds into a seemingly impenetrable 182 fifths thanks to 80 from Glenn Phillips and 72 asterisk for David Miller. The Knight Riders surpassed it as a midway 62 thirds became a match-winning 184 sixths. Dwayne Bravo, the hero of the victory over St. Lucia Stars on Thursday, was to the fore again, striking 5 more sixes in a 35-ball 50 as he shared a century stand with Colin Monroe, who filled the Phillips role with an expertly paced 67 from 51 before being bowled around his legs by Russell. Skipper Dwayne Bravo provided the crucial shot of impetus the Knight Riders needed with 3 successive sixes off Krishmar Santoki in the 18th over and 5 in all in a blistering 11-ball stay at the crease. Having needed 12 and over from the 8th over onwards, the Knight Riders somehow needed just 7 from the final over. But there was still a twist to come in this extraordinary game. Dwayne Bravo was caught on the boundary looking for the match-winning maximum to leave Javon Searles to find 5 runs from the last 2 balls. A scampered 2 to long off and a slap through cover off the back foot to the boundary did the job to spark scenes of jubilation. But the 106 added by Dwayne Bravo and Monroe should not be forgotten among all that late drama. Without it, the Knight Riders would have been doomed, and the influence of that duo for the champions this season is highlighted by the fact Dwayne Bravo now tops the maximum race with 19, while Monroe's innings here took him ahead of St. Lucia Stars captain Kieran Pollard at the top of the 2018 corporal run-scoring charts. For much of the game, Dwayne Bravo looked like he might be the Knight Riders' fall guy after a costly dropped catch. Phillips had made only 44 from 41 balls when Bravo spilled a simple chance at a time when the Tallawahs were still looking to recovering from their own slow start. Left-arm spinner Kari Pierre came into the side with stunning and instant impact. He trapped Kenner Lewis LBW for just a single and also dismissed Stephen Taylor cheaply as his 4 overs bowled off the reel at the top of the innings brought him to 19ths. With Ross Taylor also failing to reach double figures before falling to Fawad Ahmed, the Tallawahs were in significant early trouble. Phillips and Miller were watchful, to the extent that the run rate only climbed back above 6 in the 12th over. The key moment of the innings arrived at the start of the 15th over. The Tallawahs were still on a flimsy-looking 91 thirds with overs starting to run out when Phillips attempted a switch hit off Ahmed and sliced a simple catch to Dwayne Bravo in the deep. Inexplicably, the chance went begging. When Phillips did fall 4 overs later, he had 80 runs to his name from 55 balls, and the score had moved on to 159 quarters. Phillips' ferocious hitting after his let-off included another switch hit for 6 and a pair of outrageous ramp shots over wicketkeeper Dinesh Ramdan. He struck 5 sixes in all. Miller was more fluent from the off with his half-century coming up in just 25 balls with a nonchalant flick off his pads over square leg for 6. He was there at the end to dispatch the last 2 balls of the innings for a 4 and his 5th 6 of the day, way back over long on, to finish on an unbeaten 72 from 34 balls. In all, 80 came from the last 5 overs of the innings, and that was with Russell contributing only a couple of runs from a 3-ball stay at the crease. Momentum was firmly with the Tallawahs, and the Knight Riders needed a good start to their innings. They didn't get it. pinch hitter Sunil Narine fell without scoring, caught by Russell at mid on off left-arm spinner Imad Wasim, before a horrible mix-up in the calling saw Chris Lynn run out by half the length of the pitch to leave the run chase in early disarray at 10 halves. The power play ended with Brendan McCullum carving O'Shane Thomas to Stephen Taylor at point. He made only 8, and the Knight Riders had limped to 28 thirds in those first 6 overs. They were leaving themselves even more work to do in the remainder of the innings than the Tallawahs had earlier in the day, with the required rate reaching to a ball as early as the 9th over. Dwayne Bravo and Monroe recovered the situation, though, before Dwayne Bravo and right at the very end Searles added the finishing touches to complete a thrilling victory. The Knight Riders now have 3 wins from their 5 matches, as do the Tallawahs, who have suffered back-to-back defeats in Florida after starting their campaign with 3 victories. Upcoming fixtures: Tuesday the 21st of August, St. Lucia Stars v St. Kitts.